Well, good morning, everybody. I'm heading to a little place called the Baffle Haus. I'll go in there for my morning coffee and some breakfast. And I thought you might like to join me. And I just realized I've left the house without a checkered shirt. Hej älskling!
Hallå!
Går det bra?
Hur går det?
Jag går ut på en liten cykeltur.
Ja, det gör jag. Okej.
Ja.
Okej, jag måste veta mitt fokus.
Jeg har tatt en liten tur, så kommer jeg hjem om en time eller to.
Ja, hvor du har reist til da?
Jeg har reist over til The Baffle Haus. Det er en liten sånn kafé i Wales.
Ok.
Ja, men da snakkes vi etterpå.
Ok.
Ha det! Love you too, bye, bye. Okay. That is good. Right. So, the Baffle Haus. The thing I really like about this Action 4 is the magnetic mount, this thing here. So you basically can just pop it on there. It's a nice strong magnet, and then it clips in with these clips here, which you can see. I hope I can show that there like that. And that just means that you don't have to constantly unscrew these things, which you did, and you do have to with the GoPro. That's really annoying. And it just saves loads of time. So you can have a chin mount, you can have one on the helmet, one of these on the helmet and one of these here, and you can just kind of easily move it between the two mounts. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. But I've got to say, the Insta360, I've not been convinced about that, and I'm still kind of, I'm not 50-50, I'm more like 70-30 positive about it. I really didn't like it when I first got it, but I see how, because it's so diverse, I can have it facing me like it is at the moment, or I can press a button and it will face forward. So if I've got this mounted somewhere else, then I can use that as my front and back camera without having to change anything, without having to swivel it around, without having to disconnect it and reconnect it. It's a really diverse bit of kit, which you want. You want convenient things when you're out doing kind of moto vlogging and riding around. You just want convenient stuff, don't you? You don't want stuff that you got to faff with too much. And you learn that. You go on a ride somewhere, you go on a long ride, you try and video it, and you realise what works and what doesn't work. I've just missed another turning because I'm busy chatting. Oh, and there it is. I've just driven past it. So here we go. Yeah, yep. Time for some breakfast. Okay.
the Norcus 500 on it.
That's one I want to do actually. What's it like? Is it good?
Yeah, it's my third year in a row
Yeah.
doing it. Swiss Alps,
Yeah.
and then the Austrian Alps.
There's some very, very nice stuff here.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. How do you balance 6 carbs on a boat like that?
We don't.
You just don't do it.
Sam's dad, so fellow co-founder Sam.
Yeah.
Dad is Sid Motorcycles. There's the plug. He's an absolute genius.
Sid Motorcycles.
Sid Motorcycles, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay,
That
okay.
might be tough to get on the old screen.
No, I got that. I got it.
Yeah, hero of the bloke. 20 grand it's yours.
Really? Is that for sale?
Not really, but money talk. And you might know Max from Max the Machine on Instagram.
Andrew.
Yeah, Salts, yeah.
I'm Matt. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I don't know how much better it gets than this. Surrounded by motorcycles, really good breakfast baps. Nice good looking coffee as well. And look at those bikes in the background. Some beauties there. That is some very good sausage. I thought for a minute that was 119,000. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So what don't I know about this car then? Obviously,
1965.
yeah.
Mercedes Pagoda SL speed automatic, fully restored to concourse condition almost. Original parts, original everything on it. So it's not being retrimmed inside. That's the actual original interior from.
Really?
Go and have a look.
I've got to promise you, mate, that I'm not going to buy this from you.
I can get the docks out. I can sort that.
That's
Cream model.
absolutely beautiful.
Brown cream. There's only 4 left in the UK like this.
Really?
70,000 miles, 3 owners, and either full Mercedes or specialist Mercedes history. So yeah, it's a good one.
So I just showed how much I don't know by thinking this was gonna be £11,999.
I'd buy it if it was.
Yeah, of course.
I run Low Classics next door to Baffle Haus.
Right, okay.
And I've been here for 13 years. The building used to be mine.
Yeah.
I used to run an engineering business here, but yeah, I'm part of the furniture here. I'm Ollie.
Yeah. Ollie, I'm Matt. I'm gonna shake your hand.
All right, how you
Nice to
doing?
meet you. Nice to meet you, mate.
I'm trying to reverse the time clock at the moment.
How are you doing that?
How am I doing that? Training, cold water, sobriety, everything.
Really?
Yeah,
You're doing the
yeah.
cold water thing?
Yeah, every day.
Is it work? Does it work?
I don't know. What's ever a thing?
Yeah.
How old do I look?
I was gonna tip you like mid to late 30s.
Great,
So
thanks, I'll
that's
take
good.
that.
Yeah, have it, mate. Have
Copy
it.
on me.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, buddy.
Cheers, guys.
Ta-da. Ben dansker.
Ja.
Ja.
Ja, jeg har hørt om det på en gruppe, en Facebook-gruppe.
Ja,
der hedder
riktigt.
Wales.
There's all sorts going on here, and it's an awesome place. So people know about this place from, they're coming from Denmark and visiting. This place is just awesome. I love it. I'm definitely coming back here again. Definitely coming back here again. I'm loving this. So I'm gonna have to wear this t-shirt because I haven't got any kind of bag with me today. Little turn for you. But I'm actually gonna hit the road now because I'm supposed to be somewhere in a couple of hours, and I've seen the Baffle Haus, and I will most definitely be back because this has been awesome. Heading back to Bristol, and what a beautiful late morning to be riding back. Made a bit of a fool of myself with the old Mercedes, thinking that was going to be £11,000 and it was 119,000. Oh dear. I mean, it's one of those places where you know that it's going to do well. It's got the right vibe. It's got everything that motorcyclists would want. Very, very cool. I almost didn't go today, so I thought, oh, I should probably stay at home, tidy the kitchen or something. But I'm very glad I went because that was a brilliant experience. Really enjoyed that. I like this as well. That's very cool. Look at this. Yes. Someone asked me yesterday and said, you know, what would your 5 tips for maintaining good mental health be? One of them, there's way more than 5 probably, and they'll be different for everybody. But for me, one of my main tips for maintaining good mental health is to make sure that you take time to do the things that you love. Now for me, I love riding my motorcycle, just any motorcycle actually. And for you, if there's something you really love doing and it feeds your soul and gives you something and gives you a sense of meaning and purpose, then you really need to do it because it will enable you to get out of your own head. A lot of our battles go on in our heads, and we can exaggerate things, and we can create scenarios that are not even based on reality, but they play out in our minds and they create a negativity in us that's really destructive, and it's not a constructive way of living at all. But we do it, we often do it, and I don't know why I do it, but what I recognize when I'm doing something that I really love, it might be riding a motorcycle, I'm gonna start playing my drums a bit more again, because you know that was my all of my growing up. I just played drums all the time. When I do the things that I love, I find that I get out of my own head. It might take me a little while, it might take me half an hour on the motorbike before I start to just enjoy and live in the moment, you know, and not think about stuff and allow negative scenarios to play out and whatnot. It can take me about half an hour, but when I get to that point, I realise that I am out of my head. I am out of my negativity. I break the cycle, basically. And breaking that cycle is the thing that you need to do on a regular basis. If you have a propensity to fall into a negative cycle that kind of wears you down, you need to do things that will bring you out of that cycle. And I find that riding a motorcycle for me does exactly that. So one of the things that's absolutely key to maintaining good mental health is doing things that you love. Schedule it into your diary. Schedule it in. It doesn't matter if you can only do it once a month, or once a week, or once every fortnight. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you know that it's coming.
Can we stay here for a while until everything's alright?